One thing I've learned over the years is that I rarely agree with film critics. Sometimes my opinions line up, but it's not often. There are a lot of critically acclaimed films that I find boring and simplistic. And there are a lot of films that get scathing reviews that I actually think are worthwhile for people to watch. I don't follow any of the big film review websites because they're tied to the companies making the films, and I don't trust them, to be honest. I also don't expect anyone to agree with me, but when I see the all around bad writing and execution on a lot of modern films, I think it's worthwhile to go back and rewatch good films or films that do something right to have an idea of what film can be, what these films could be with these giant budgets if people still knew how to do film. Personally, I love thrillers and action films. Throw in some fantasy, sci fi, or horror, and I am a happy camper. Good writing and entertainment are really all I ask of a film. I should be entertained the entire time. The movie should feel like an event, even if I'm not going to the cinema. I want to see things I'll never experience. I want high stakes with smart characters overcoming difficult challenges. I want to learn from them. I want relatable characters that I care about and circumstances that make me wonder what I would do if I was in the same situation. In my opinion, one of the most impressive things a film can do is put characters in a situation where I can't see a way out of it and then have the characters figure out what to do. I do not care if a film fits neatly into any genre. A good film is a good film. And depending on my mood, I like wildly different things. I don't need a film to be perfect to find it worth watching. And I don't even know if I believe in a perfect film, but I do believe in an objective standard of what makes a good film. And I recommend films based on a lot of different factors. I think film is the most accessible form of storytelling, so the themes and topics brought up in film can help people communicate, sort themselves out, make decisions, or analyze the world to find solutions to problems. I love film. I have great respect for the medium of film, and I think when films are done well, or even if just one part of a film is done really well, it can have real world implications and actually help people. And because I've worked so much with people trying to improve their lives, I tend to approach films for their value to people. What can people get from this film? What can people learn from this film? What can this film do to help people improve their lives, even if it's just entertain them with a consistently written script? I have a degree in film studies, which is the nerdy analytical side of the field. I am not impressed with the state of modern films, especially from the big budget film studios. I think the studios have amateurs in charge who don't even understand the basics of writing or film. I have seen ridiculously expensive films and TV shows based on much loved and popular IPs that do not use film writing techniques properly. That should never happen. So I'm going to be making some short, spoiler-free videos for films that I think do certain things really well. You don't have to agree with me, you don't have to share my taste, but if you're looking for something to watch to remind yourself how good films can be when they're made with intelligence and care and competence, maybe you'll get something out of my recommendations. I'm calling them A+, because I'm Canadian. So if you see that, it means there's something about a film that I think is worth exploring. It gets an A+ from me for something. And you might find something entirely different within that film that you like, but at least you're branching out and watching something new. Or old. Or very old. Something you haven't seen or haven't seen in a long time that offers something most modern films are missing. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. Like it if you like it, and subscribe if you want more. Bye, guys.